Prof. Nietzsche dead. He was one of the most prominent of modern German philosophers. Weimar, August 25. Prof. Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche, the philosopher, died here today of apoplexy. Prof. Nietzsche was one of the most prominent of modern German philosophers and is considered the apostle of extreme modern rationalism and one of the founders of the socialistic school, whose ideas have had such a profound influence on the growth of political and social life throughout the civilized world. Nietzsche was largely influenced by the pessimism of Schopenhauer, and his writings, full of revolutionary opinions, were fired with a fearless iconoclasm which surpassed the wildest dreams of contemporary free thought. His doctrines, however, were inspired by lofty aspiration, while the brilliancy of his thought and diction and the epigrammic force of his writings commanded even the administration of his most pronounced enemies, of which he had many. Of Slavonic ancestry, Nietzsche was born in 1844 in the village of Rocken, on the historic battlefield of Lützen. He lost his parents early in life, but received a fine education at the Latin school of Pforta, concluding his studies at Bonn and Leipzig. Although educated for the ministry, Nietzsche soon renounced all faith and Christianity on the ground that it impeded the free expansion of life. He then devoted his attention to the study of Oriental languages and accepted in 1869 a professorship at the University of Basel, Switzerland. His position he had until 1876, when overwork induced an affection of the brain and eyes, and he had to travel for his health. During these years of suffering and while in distressed circumstances, he wrote most of his works. Since 1889, Nietzsche had been hopelessly insane, living in Weimar, at the home of his sister, Elizabeth Foster Nietzsche, who has edited his works. For many years, he was a close friend of Richard Wagner, the composer. His principal publications are The Old Faith and the News, The Overman, The Dawn of Day, Twilight of the Gods, and So Spake Zarathustra, which is perhaps the most remarkable of his works.